light skinned nigga wasn't on shit. Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, my most recent situation of that was I was about to fight a nigga in the club, right? Dumbass situation. You know, and again, I'm not name dropping and none of that because, you know, me and dude ended up meeting the next day. And he apologized. And then I still let him know. I'm like, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like, listen, you was drunk, but I don't go for that. Like, I don't play that shit. Like, if we gonna do that, we might as well just fight now. we could just step out to the side and fight now. I'm not even gonna wait for a situation for you to try me like that again. We could just fight now. And it was like, nah, bro, it's cool, bro. We straight, and we shook hands, and we never had a problem again. You know what I'm saying? But dumbass situation in the club. This is before I was drinking. And this was like somebody homie from the entourage, right? Somebody I was cool with, random ass homie, but he didn't know me and the bull was cool. So, dude say something like, yeah, y'all gonna be in the section. Y'all gotta put up money for a bottle. But he didn't say it to me. He said it to Lee, right? But in our general like area, I ignored him. Like, I'm like, the fuck I look like a man telling me to put money on a bottle? Like, nigga, I'm not drinking. I'm not even drinking. Like, wasn't even drinking that night. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Ignored him. Just straight ignored him. But, you know, Lee started, like, responding, like, we're not drinking, so we're not putting money for a bottle. Like, they start going back and forth. But then it, like, irked me. I'm like, so I just cut in. I'm like, nigga, if I'm putting up money for a bottle, I talk to such and such, bro. We not, like, who is you? So then this immediately pissed him off. He like, all right, talk to him, bro. Talk to him. Right, talk to him right here. And I said, yo, get your homie. I said, yo, listen, get your homie, bro. Get your homie. So I'm like, I'm not even treating this as a real threat, right? So boom. Now, boy don't like how, like, he just got damn near completely rubbed off. I'm treating this like a nigga like a little homie. I'm like, oh, like, who the fuck is you? Like, you ain't even, this ain't your section. That whole situation just irked me when I think about it. So after that, right? Dude, just keep talking. So he come back like, such as the money about. I'm like, after he said you have to do this, and I said no. To me as a man, if you don't like that, listen. What you gonna do about it? Being in my face and talking about it is annoying. And mind you, he was already drunk, so I'm like, oh my god, this shit about to be annoying. This shit I could tell, right? So I don't know, bro. I washed it out and I still rub it. Maybe I'm rubbing it out of habit now. Because it's really not bothering me that much, but it's like watering a little bit. So the nigga go, right? I forgot which one of all the random comments. But I remember he made a comment or something like, I feel like you just tried me like I'm a bitch. Like, to me, when he said this to me, I'm like, that was the point. Yes, that was the point. Now what? Like my whole thing with that situation was now what? He kept just trying to argue and talk. Keyshaw, I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub, right? So then, mind you, people start peeping like it's tension and like niggas going back and forth now. But he just keep doing this thing of like being close and just talking. Like it got to the point like, mind you, I'm treating it like you said do this, I said no, and I'm like, what's up? So like, what's next? So after niggas had a what's next off, chat. Niggas like what the fuck? All right, so what you gonna do about it? He's like, all right, nigga, what you gonna do? What's up? What's up? So after that little what's up battle, I'm like, this nigga don't want to fight, gang. Like, nigga, you bothered me. You bothered me, and then gonna ask me like do something. Like, that don't make sense. Nigga, you thought you was getting something off. I said no, fuck out of here. And then you gonna ask me what I'm gonna do? Like, that don't make sense. But that don't even make sense. So that's when I peep. I'm like, man, this nigga, like, he don't even want to fight for real. But he gonna get on my nerves so much that I'm gonna end up hitting him. Literally. I was like, yo, you gonna get on my, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, he don't even really want to smoke. Cause I'm like, well, I gave you 3 reasons. I gave you 3 opportunities to just smack the shit out of me. Like, if I was him on the other way around, I would have been slapped the shit out of me. But that's my thing. I peep, like, when a man really don't want smoke, he always gonna stop at this line. Why are you stopping at this line? I gave you plenty of reason to swing. You already said it. Like, you feel like I just tried you like a bitch. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now what? But you gonna turn around and ask me now what? That's I literally at a point I stopped taking him serious. Like I just like waved him off. Like, yeah, fuck out of here. Then he keeps chatting. Right? There's some I'm cool with homies. So I'm telling him like, yo, get your homie. So he tries to check him. Right? He goes to talk to him. Nigga goes away for a second. Then vibes come back. Right? Then the nigga trying to do like little slick shit through music. I'm like, yo, cut that shit the fuck out, dog. I'm not like real rap. Like then you try to be slick and do like little petty, little passive aggressive shit. Like now I'm going at you. Now what's up? Like, but I'm looking at Leak. It's 2V whatever. Niggas got all this money on him and all this type of shit. Then mind you, guess what made it even worse, Chad? This is why I knew these niggas were trying to get attention, gang. This is why I knew niggas were trying to get attention. One of his homies that was in like a whole nother spot at the club comes over and says something like, yeah, why y'all in his face? Like, or something like that. They ask a dumbass question. Listen, came over hype as shit, chat. No, listen, I'm gonna reenact the scene. Nigga came over in his face. What? No, chat. Nobody's holding him back, I must add. I must add this. Let me show you how dramatic and like, what's it called? I say dramatic and like flamboyant niggas are. Bro, he is like yelling. Why niggas in his face? Why niggas in his face? What niggas was up? What niggas want problem? Yo, he goes, he's like making it like a scene, he's taking off his jacket. And me and Leak just standing there. We just staring at him like. And then, like I said, then another situation, mind you, so the other boy sees the other man's getting hyped up. So the first thing I go to do is get space. I'm like, Leak can handle that one with him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get space off him, or the other nigga we was first dealing with. Cause he was, mind you, he was arguing with Leak. I jumped in the conversation. I'm like, yo, stop, got my man feel like that. Like, nigga, we not putting up no money for no fucking bottle. If we gonna do that, we gonna talk to such and such. Like, all right. So when the other boy come over hype, I'm like, all right, type time he on, he gonna just, he probably gonna steal somebody or Leak gonna steal him. Like, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Gang, the nigga never touched nobody. He just was all super loud, took off his jacket, threw it on the floor, did all that, and then didn't swing on nobody, didn't touch nobody. So now I'm turning around to the boy that's still behind us, right? Who was quiet and chill once the other boy checked him. Once I said, yo, get your homie. And now he trying to come back all amped up, right? So then mind you, he all standing too close. I mugged this shit. I'm like, yo, nigga, back the fuck up. Still didn't swing on me. Still no rumble. So when I peeped that, I'm like, yo, let's just leave, bro. I'm like, let's just leave. Cause at this point, niggas is just pressing buttons, gang. Like niggas is pressing buttons, bro. Like no boy, I put it on my life. I just left it there. I'm like, come on, we out. Come on, this nigga just took off his jacket, yelled in front of the bitches. This nigga, mind you, the one thing he kept saying is, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm like, nigga, you bothered me. Why the fuck would I hit you first? Like, that don't even make sense. But you keep being all close and talking, like, now I'm gonna smack the shit out you. Like, that's, like, I wasn't even mad. I was in a great mood that whole night. That whole night. And even at that situation, the shit calmed down. I'm like, all right, he don't really want to fight. Because I just called him a bitch. I told him to do something and all that. Told him no. Mind you, the original situation was him trying to tell us what to do. So after we said, fuck out of here, no. Now what? You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was, now what? And we ready for whatever you trying to do. So it was like, now what? So after all that, I'm stopped taking him serious. And then especially after the mug situation, like, yo, back up on my man. I'm like, yo, we just gotta leave, bro. We gotta leave, because they gonna wait for the Hawk. they gonna wait for the fucking, they gonna wait for the Avengers to spawn in or something. Like, I don't, like, it's like, why are y'all not, to me, like, why are y'all not just taking this 2v2? It just threw me off. The whole situation threw me off. Then mind you, the next day it got resolved though. This is the thing. This is why actually sometimes it's good to just walk away from shit. So I'm like, I'm knowing this nigga's around one of the niggas I'm cool with, like, right? On some like, this is why I first meeting this niggas on some content shit, like. So I'm like, all right, I'm already know I'm gonna run into this nigga again. I'm like, listen, instantly, the next time I see him, I'm letting him know I've ripped. Listen, if you wanna try that shit again, let's just rumble now. We could rumble out of pure principle. I don't even have to fight you when I'm angry. I could fight you off the simple fact that I could tell you're used to treating people this way, and I'm not going for that. So I'm like, I already had it in my mind. I'm like, when I go to this little event today, I'm already seeing him on something. Instantly having that conversation off rip. But what happened is, I don't know, I guess the boy spoke to him in between then, because he came up to me first. He was like, listen, hey bro, listen, apologize. You know, niggas was drunk. He was very respectful and humble about it, chat. So I mind you, I had to test the difference between, I'm like, is this sincere? Or is this like him just doing it to like, Are you just doing this just because your man says something? You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, all right, now I'm gonna push back on him a little bit. Now I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna say, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't going for that again. We ain't doing that no more. So if you feel like you gonna do that again or try that again, like we can go ahead and step aside. Like I don't let nobody talk to me like that ever. He's like, I understand, bro. He's like, I understand, bro. It's my bad, my fault. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, damn. And he always been cool since then. Cool boy. Like I don't know what it was, but. That's the situation, chat. Like a lot of times you just stand up for yourself, bro. It's never more or less like you're actually gonna have to deal with it, bro. Unless you're a crash out. And if I was a crash out, you know what I'm saying? If I was still like easy to trigger, like 15-year-old, 16-year-old Ty, then him saying something first and initiating it to me would have been all enough reason to get into a fight. But my whole thing was like, bro, if you coming over here to me, telling me what to do, and I say no, fuck out of here, get out my face. Like we not even taking you serious, and you get mad at that, and you don't swing on me after that. You don't really want to fight, so I stopped taking them serious. I'm telling you, I swear that I wish y'all could see the guy who came up. Like, why y'all in my homie face, being loud, taking his jacket off. Do you realize you got too much to lose to be even indulging in these fights? That's why I didn't hit him. That's why I didn't fight him in the club. Obviously, I'm considering I got too much to lose. Obviously, I'm considering I'm the only one I can't indulge in these fights. That's why I didn't swing first. In my mind, though, I'm like, with the cameras in here and all that shit, if he hit me first and then I do whatever I need to do after that, I'm clean in the situation. But if I obviously punch this shit out of him first and then we start rumbling, whatever the case may be, then everything could fall on me. So my whole thing was, I just wish he would push me. I wish he would like mug me or something. I promise him, I dare him. But he just kept talking. He literally just kept talking. He just kept talking, bro. I can't even describe how annoying that was, chat. Like, it was at a certain point, like, when you know your heart started pumping, like, you about to go through something, like, you about to get into something, like, you about to get into a fight right now, right? Gang, my heart, I literally just remember reflecting, like, I feel so calm right now. I feel so calm right now. Deadass. Like, I remember literally reflecting about, I'm like, bro, I just feel calm. Like, I don't even feel like I was just arguing with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the liquor got to him, bro. And mind you, now with some experience in the A, I realized he actually wasn't tripping. The bottles, no, it's dead ass niggas that stand around sections. I understand where he was coming from now. Delivery was beyond me. The delivery was crazy. I ain't going for that delivery. But I understand the sentiment now. It will dead ass be niggas that linger around in your section, putting no money up, ain't buying a bottle, just trying to come around and snatch the hoes off the sideline. Trying to make it seem like they cool with y'all and they know y'all. You know what I'm saying? All types of bullshit. Bottle about to be like $350, then you got like 4 of those. You know what I'm saying? Just a dumbass situation. Like, this was like last December, chat. But my eye, that Washington didn't help. My shit's still watering. This was like last December. Or maybe last January. I don't even remember. I think it was before I moved down here, though. New Year resolution vibe? No. Typical drunk nigga, though. As I just leave that, I'm like, typical drunk nigga. You won't be taking guns into account during altercations? I mean, we was in a club. There was no guns. Niggas was getting patted down and metal scanned at the door. So realistically speaking, I wanted the fight to happen in there. I'm like, all right, no matter what happened after this, like niggas break off and get to the car and shit like that, then it's an equal playing. Then the equal playing field is just not the same. I remember how far my car was at that day. I'm like, my car far as shit. Like if it come down to like letting everybody leave at the same time, I'm cooked. I knew it. Like, no, I did ass do it. My whole objective was let me fight him right here. Like let me say what needs to be said, stand wherever needs to be stood, to let this happen right here, right now. Cause if we walk out the doors, my car is damn near a quarter of a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cooked. I knew it. I like literally. I remember that exact scenario came to my head. Damn, was that long? Attention was valid. Yeah, the attention was valid. The delivery was not, and that's what it be half the time. Like I'm telling you, it be like that a lot of times. Like I put it on everything, chat. You believe it or not, all my fights I've ever been in my life, except like probably 2 or 3 of them, I did not start. Except like 3 fights, I didn't start. And that's because it 9 times out of 10, a lot of my fights come from situations like that, where like a dude is just used to acting a certain way, used to disrespecting people a certain way, and it come this way. First name ain't, last name going. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm telling you, I don't know why I end up in so many situations like that, bro. You lying, you know it's the cap. Cap. I'm dead serious. I'm actually a chill guy, man. I'm actually a chill guy. I take accountability. Where some of them fights are avoidable, yes. But at the end of the day, it's like, what I learned from that, used to get beat up, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, nigga, I was known for getting into fights at my school. I was not known for getting beat up. I was not known for getting beat up, my brother. My 2 biggest L's, bro, in fighting history was me getting jumped. Nigga, I look like I got stung by bees, like all in my face, bro. Like my face was like, I turned literally Asian, bro. Like I just looked like one of them, like, you know that meme? It's like the guy sweating, like it's like an Asian man sweating, the face big. Like, bro, I literally looked like that Roblox head. Like, bro, I looked dumb as shit when I got jumped. And I remember being in like 3rd grade. That probably was one of my worst ass whoopings. In 3rd grade, I lost the fight so bad, gang. Bro, this nigga was just on top of me like this. Like, ever since that fight, I never ever in my life never ever let a nigga get on top of me in a fight. Ever. High ground is way too important in a fight, chat. If by any means, never let a nigga get on top of you, bro. I knew the importance of high ground after that. I'm glad I learned at such a young age, bro. I'm glad I did, bro. You feel me? What else? Out of all my fights, only one fight, I remember this, the fight in the bathroom, bro, that's the one fight that my nose bled in. I never even thought my nose could bleed into that fight. And I won that fight. That's the crazy part. I won that fight. I just kept getting hit in the same spot, bro. My nose was bleeding. You know how hard it is to argue you won a fight and your nose was bleeding? Yo. Punched you in the fight. Which one are you talking about? You been whooped by parents. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah. My brother told me that with pinning my arms with his knees. Whoa. Fortunately, I didn't get stomped. Oh my God. That would have been, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Any fight is, it's funny, when I was going through Snapchat, I think I found one the other day. I think I found one. Hold on. I just don't remember which phone it was on. You monkey. Oh, hold on. This is like a joint from like my 10th grade year. Yes, I have on the beach. I'm just on my teeth. Oh, that shit definitely ain't in that phone. If I can't find it, I'm not looking hard for it, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This the one. This that one fight video I showed y'all before, where it was at the bus stop, John, and I was like, and you hear niggas in the background like, dick him, Ty, go Ty, and then I just throw like a right hook, and get a clean ass joint, and I had like that red shirt on. If you been here before, you know the joint I'm talking about, because I just showed that fight multiple times, bro. Did I not say that shit? Walking on that body right into your vision. Oh, I did found it. Hold on. That's the takedown that scarred my head, bro. That's when the cops pulled up. Everybody did. I thought I wasn't gonna find it. I ain't gonna lie. Raw B, and I appreciate this 7 months, gang. That shit sounded insane. Right hook of doom. Right hook of doom. Anything goes in a street fight. I ain't gonna lie. And that's I ain't gonna lie. That's why I did that takedown, bro. That's why I did that takedown. Ever since I like learned little wrestling techniques, wrestling is probably the most unfair advantage you can have in a street fight. Boxing, like you have to keep your advantages to use your boxing skills. Meaning you have to your boxing skills aren't gonna work if the nigga that you're fighting against is not gonna respect that he's throwing hands. You feel me? Like kicking, probably something else that involves kicking, because most people don't know how to use their legs when they fight. Yeah, I got pregnant. She's scared. Yeah, multiple times. I ain't gonna lie. I've had one in a while though. Nowadays niggas will slam you now. And mind you, what do y'all know? If you've been fighting, right? If you've been in fights in your life, what's a nigga's instant move when he can't fight? And this is why I'm gonna say that boxing is good, but like if you fighting a nigga that don't know what he doing or is not like giving a fuck about that shit, he's not gonna make it all hands. He's not gonna take his L fighting. Exactly, bro. A nigga that is losing or doesn't know how to fight, he's just gonna overly trying to get close to you and grab you or some dumbass shit. So I'm telling you, especially if there's a weight advantage or something like that, wrestling teaches you everything. I swear to God on my life, that girlfriend bathroom situation, right? That nigga snuck me, bro. That nigga literally snuck me. Bro, I was trying to put my shit down, take my book bag off, swung on me, boom. We already closed. Long story short, that fight ended up, I was on top of that nigga like this. Like, all because of wrestling. He snuck me and he got super close. So it just put it in the range that I knew how to work in. Wrestling is a cheat code in fighting, bro. Because wrestling, not only does it teach you how to move your own body weight and then to be like, I wouldn't say the word is flexible, but like how to maneuver in different scenarios, different levels of closeness, how to control wrist and hand control, leverage between your legs and your whole body, in realistic ways too. Like it ain't like you need a perfect scenario for you to wrestle. Like wrestling, you could make a nigga respond the way you want him to. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, if he do some weird ass, dumb ass shit, it puts you in a weird situation. Like you might gotta like do some Cuban type of style boxing where it's like you pivot to the left or your right. Wrestling's not like that. It teach you what you do when you get grabbed. It teach you how to initiate the grabbing. You might have it's one leg takedowns. It's two leg takedowns. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to get out. Like what happens when a nigga grab you first? How you get out? You sprawl, circle around. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro. No, chat. I thought I was OC when I learned how to wrestle. That's why you see me take the nigga down. The nigga was like almost 30 to 40 pounds heavier than me at that time. Right? 30 to 40 pounds heavier than me. That takedown was so easy. I showed you that video. That takedown was easy. The only thing is, like when you do some shit like that during wrestling, you have the mat, right? I slid and my forehead hit the ground. That's why I told y'all I had that scar. That's actually the moment I got that scar, bro. My head hit the ground, gang. Like I scratched my head on the ground, bro. Y'all remember I showed you that video? Like I had that shit was literally pink meat on my head. Like my skin color looked different, bro. Boy, I tell you, that shit was dumb as shit, bro. That jump was dumb as shit, bro. Replay it. Did y'all not see it because of the ads? Oh my god, now I gotta find it again. I'm not finding it again. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not finding it again. How do I tell you? I just scrolled like 20 million times just to get lucky it was right there. How do I tell you I'm not going for it again? How do I tell you, bro? I got lucky. I was literally just about to give up. I swear on my life I was just about to give up finding it. Nigga didn't check the date? No, nigga. I should have ever made it easy. I ain't gonna lie. When you see, because the ads. Oh, I promise you, I'm giving myself like 10 scrolls because I realize how far it is now. I realize it's actually far. You know what I should have did? I should have recognized what was around it when I found it. I already don't feel like looking, chat. Hold on. There's no way I could like filter this shit. See, I feel like I'm looking too hard. Y'all got cooked because of the ads. That's a valid answer though, chat. I gotta respect that. That's a valid answer. Nobody clipped that shit, Brad. Like, why can't I just pull up a clip on screen? It's nuts. See, now I feel like I passed it though. Y'all about to be shit out of luck. How do I tell you, gang? Yeah, see, I told you I got lucky. I promise you. When I found it, I was like 3 scrolls from giving up, and it was just right there in the middle of my screen. Now I actually can't find it though. Now I genuinely can't find it. And I'll just scroll to the bottom of my gallery. No, there's no way, right? See, now I'm seeing my dog in this joint, bro. I'm like about to cry. I'm about to cry, bro.